everyone, I'm Rayleen Kable, and welcome to A1R Radio TV. I knew I was going to do that. Sorry, guys, and Moonstruck TV. I hope you're having a wonderful time wherever you are in the world. I'm so looking forward just to connecting with you. Tonight, I'm really just going to intro myself a little bit, and I want to just say a very big thank you to all the crew for all your beautiful love and support and the beautiful welcome I've had. Obviously, we've got so many amazing psychics on this show, so on air for you to watch at any time. I'm Rayleen, by the way, and I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. My Soul Talk show is all about you. Basically, it's all about just connecting. It's about, I am a psychic medium, by the way, just to let you know, and I will take some calls later. But I just wanted to connect with you and give you an idea of who I am, how I run things. I don't really run anything. I just go with the flow. So if I refer to you as souls, that there's a reason for that, and that's purely because you are important, and I think you're more than a person. So I'm really looking forward to connecting with all you beautiful souls. Look, I've got the intro out the way. I did make a boo-boo, and I practiced that so much. Yes, I've done a lot of TV and radio in the past, and I'm so grateful. But it is when you first do it for a network that you've not worked with, you kind of like go, I hope I don't get it wrong. So I hope you're having a lovely day, and thank you today for the beautiful welcome. I loved it. So today I'm just going to intro. I've been a practicing medium clairvoyant for over 30 years. I don't always like to say that because it shows my age, but that's the truth. I've been very honoured to work with so many beautiful people all around the world with shows like The One here in Australia, Haunting Australia, with some of the cast members from overseas, which is beautiful, from the UK, from America, India. And so I've been really, really blessed to work with some amazing people. I've also been blessed to work here in Australia on Psychic TV, which I still am a part of. So let's look at how I work with things. Basically, I am a medium. I allow my intuition to always work foremost. Oh, okay. Oh, hi. Okay, so we got a call from Melbourne. Hi, Lisa.
Hello.
How are you, darling? What's the weather like in Melbourne today?
It's a little bit overcast and cold.
Oh, we've got the sun for a change, so let's hope it comes down south. I'm on the Central Coast, New South Wales, for those of you who are watching. Sydney, more close to Sydney, in between Newcastle. So how can I help you today, my darling?
I'm wanting. I've just lost my son, my youngest son, on the 2nd of May.
I'm so sorry.
And I'm really wanting to...
Yeah. Can I please just have his name, please, darling? His beautiful soul. He's actually right with you, honey. I actually feel as I'm talking to you, he's actually right there with you. I'm just getting such a sense of, he knows. He knows how hard it is. He's helping you through this, darling. I know you don't feel like that at the moment, but he certainly is. It's like if you see my hair stand up, everybody, it's purely because Spirit just lets me know that, everything is, he's just a darling, absolute darling. He's saying, you've got to let people in, Mum. He says, let everyone in, you're shutting people out. Is that what you're feeling like at the moment, sweetheart, that you're shutting a few people out?
Do you know, since his passing, there's been a lot of exposure to certain people that haven't really been treating us right, and that's to other family members. And it's been exposed, and I know that that's him. And we're not so much shutting people out, but I get that. It appears that way, absolutely, on the outside. But I think it's for change. He's doing it to expose change. That's my feeling.
Yes, you're right. You're 100% right. You are very in touch with your son, darling. I know it doesn't feel like that at times,
I know
but
that.
actually he is steering the way. Yeah. I want to give you a big hug. I wish it was a big hug right now. But you know what, sweetheart? through the sadness and the tragedy of your loss, I believe you're going to do something really beautiful in the future that will make a big difference. And I really believe your son is really going to help you with that. So I know, be gentle on yourself and let people be there, people that are genuine, people that really understand. And, don't be shy to reach out if you need to, sweetheart. You're a beautiful mother. Your son shows me that. He just says you're the best mum. And, I don't need to tell you that. He's already telling you. But you are the best mum. And he thanks you so very much for everything that you've done, but what you're doing now. So I feel like there's a lot of good that he will show you through your pain. He will bring some light and some joy back into your life, and you will help other people. So I think you understand that more than me. Is that right?
Yeah, yes, that's so true. Yeah.
He wants to say hello to everybody. Please let everyone know that he's okay and he's safe and that everything is around him. He says it's very colourful, Mum. It's very colourful. Everything's very colourful. That's what he's telling me to tell you.
We talked about this and what it feels like, what it feels like to him, and he described that to me. I know I could feel him around me that night.
Yeah.
And he was just telling me how he feels on the other side. That was a big thing to him, how he can show and what it's like. I love that. I love knowing that.
And he said something about music. So maybe playing music and allowing the music.
Goodness me, he loved music. Absolutely. Music was a huge part of his life, and we incorporated that into his funeral.
Yeah, and that's what he's saying, Mum, play the music. You'll feel me. You'll just know I'm there. I feel so sorry. My hands just want to stand up everywhere, but it's so beautiful. He's such a sweetheart. And, he's not left you, sweetheart. He's just guiding you in a different way now. And he always told you that he would.
He always told me what, sorry?
He always told you that he would help you, guide you. He told you that.
Yeah. And I'll let him.
Yeah, 100%.
He really has he has 2 brothers and a sister as well. And I want to know how's the best way to help his brother, because his cat passed away last night. So 2 huge losses for Brock's brother. Yeah. And what's the best way? Is Declan going to be okay? Because he's just spiraled and we're really worried. And this only happened last night. So, Yeah.
Please just remind Brock's brother that, Brock will be looking after. Maybe the cat has gone to be a protector in the spirit world, as well. So let his brother know that. Sorry, let his brother know that Brock's got the cat with him. So it's like family to family. The cat's gone back to be maybe Brock's protector, but Brock's actually protecting the cat, and the cat's protecting Brock.
Yeah, the same, like therapy, because that's what the cat wants to Declan, a therapy cat.
Yeah, and Declan will be okay, sweetheart. Just, lots of cuddles. I just feel lots of cuddles, lots of reassurance. And I know it's hard when you're going through your transition, but also just allowing yourself to never give up hope, because your son is definitely helping you all, and he will. He says it will become easier in time, Mum, but there's things still to do. So there's still things that need to be done in order for you. And unfortunately, grief is one of those things that we can never, ever bypass. Do you know what I mean? That's what makes us so beautiful as humans, I guess, is that we can grieve and that we can love and that we can experience and have such beautiful experiences with our loved ones while we're all here.
Yeah.
Oh, I really wish I could give you a cuddle. You do realise that, don't you?
I do, yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah,
and you are a fan.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Does Brock have any other messages for anyone else here?
There's other people with him. He's not alone. I've got a male with him in particular, and I feel this may be a father role. Is this your father? Is your father on the other side as well, darling?
No, no, not my father, no, and not his father's father, no.
So, because this to me is like a father role. So who else would have been in your life at some point that would have played that father role? You know, like sometimes we have
Okay.
uncles, we call uncles that they're not uncles, but they become like a father figure. That's the feeling I've got. So
Yeah.
this man's very strong. But there are, and I'm going right down the line as I'm looking down the camera. I'm actually getting visions of the family trail. So there's a family. There are a lot of females on the other side, though. Why am I saying that?
There's a lot of females, did you say, or why is there?
Yes, there's a lot more females. There are more females on the other side in the family, along the family tree. Why am I saying that?
Yeah, along my side, yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best way I can liken it to people sometimes is I've seen one movie, and I don't know who created this movie. It was amazing. And in the movie, it was about the other side, and they had family members either side going down a path, greeting their loved one when they passed over, when they made their transition. And that's actually what your son's showing me, is that he had family there that was able to be there for him, to walk down that path together. So he was very greeted with a lot of love, my darling, a lot of love.
Absolutely, and family was in different places and all came together.
Yeah.
And then we were actually scattered. For certain reasons after into different places. So now, over the last week, myself and his brothers and sister has been able to come home and be together, and so it's the start of our healing and grieving process, but it's difficult in the home at the moment.
Yeah.
And he would know why.
100%. And, I think playing the music, letting you, he's showing me in a vision, darling, it's important on the step outside. I wish it was a sunny day for you to say this, but to step outside, and that's what I feel. It's like stepping outside and getting a little bit of fresh air and just allowing things to unfold naturally. That makes sense.
Yeah, because he was an outside person and I'm not. So that would make sense. That would make sense.
Well, bless you, darling. Well, I hope I've helped today, sweetheart, and I send you so much love and blessings. And thank you for calling in. You can find me. Just look me up on Facebook and on my website, darling. Just look my name up. Much love and blessings to you, and I hope that I can be helpful in the future for you.
Thank you. Could you just tell me your name? I'm sorry, I missed it at the start.
Oh, sorry, my name's Rayleen. It's Rayleen Kable, with a K, the kangaroo, Kable. Much love, sweetheart. Okay. All right, blessings, my love. Talk to you again. Okay, I think I've got another caller, and I think the person's name is Cambria. I hope I've said that right. Hello.
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I love your accent. It's very American.
Thank you.
How can I help you today, Dara, or tonight?
I'm looking to reach out to my aunt who recently passed away, but I'm also looking to ask for, maybe ask my great-grandmother who passed away about around 8 years ago, probably a little over 8 years ago, for some sort of sign, because last time I had a reading, she said that something was wrong with my blood, and I don't know how to tell the doctor without sounding, crazy. And I just need some type of sign of how to tell him, or, something.
Okay, so with that, Cambria, what I would say to you, I mean, it's hard when a person's passed, obviously, but sometimes we can get access to records. So she was saying to you about her blood, something wrong. Oh, your blood. Sorry. Could you clarify that?
Something was wrong. Yes.
Okay, so have you been to the doctor and potentially asked if you could get a bit of a full blood screen?
I have not been to the doctor yet. I'm not sure how to tell him when I do go to the doctor.
Okay, so maybe in a roundabout way, I would say to you, maybe have a talk to the doctor and say, look, I just feel like I want to do a really, a checkup. If he says why, just say I just haven't had a lot of blood. I haven't had all my bloods taken for a while, so I just felt that. You don't have to necessarily say the spirit world told you that or a psychic told you that, but maybe just approach it in a way where you can go, okay, I just feel like I need to, I just something intuitively, or I just felt that it was time to get a full blood check. And they shouldn't deny that because I actually feel I'm not overly concerned. I'm not a medic. I'm actually a nurse, aged care nurse, but I'm not a doctor, so I'd always say go to the doctor first. But I do intuitively, I feel there could be just something a little bit out of balance. And look, I'm not overly alarmed, I'll be honest, but I do feel it's always better to know and to know what to work with. And if you work with it, okay, this is going to be fine. But I just don't feel it's anything too alarming. But again, just for peace of mind, it's a really good suggestion to go and to ask for the doctor to get just a full blood check. And your grandmother, she's a sweetheart, isn't she? I actually get very strong. I feel very like I want to look after myself. So did your grandmother like to look after her hair and look after herself in appearance wise?
Yes. She always had a perm.
Yes,
Her hair was
yes.
always curled.
Yeah, she liked to have it just a certain way, and it's really beautiful. She's smiling actually because it has been some time. But the beautiful thing she shows me is the family's grown since she's left. Is that correct? Has there been some new additions come into the family?
Well, I have a fiance now. Um,
Oh, congratulations! This is good for
yes,
you. All this
and
relationship.
I also have a younger sister, but she was born, I think, before my great grandmother passed away.
Mm. Oh no, your great grandmother's very aware of all the family members and all the new things that have happened, and she's very happy actually, sweetheart. I almost feel like her generation or her family, all her family, are they all on the other side now? Are they?
Not all of her family. Her sister, my aunt Betty, just passed away on, I think it was the 21st of this month.
Oh, okay. Sorry again. Sorry for your loss. But again, I just feel like your great grandmother's just she's looking after everything. That's how she's putting it to me. She's looking after everyone. So the family members that have passed, even the recent being your Auntie Betty, I feel that she's letting you all know that everyone's okay. She wants you to be happy, sweetheart. She says this is the right time in your life now. When are you getting married?
I don't know. As of right now, I am on Social Security, and I have back problems. I actually have arthritis in my spine. I'm only 27, so.
Oh, bless you, darling. All right. So now maybe it's time for you to start to work your body a bit more, yeah? And what I mean by that is and this is something that I will talk about in future shows because I like to share knowledge and just give people some ideas how to work with things. But maybe it's time to, work with your body a little bit more. It's very hard when you're in pain. It's very hard when when life's not dealing the best things to us. But sometimes the best way to approach stepping out of that energy is by becoming a little bit more aware of your 27. So you've got a lot of years to go. And the beautiful thing is I have to say strongly, as I've been talking to you, I get a very strong sense that we will get some new medication or some new treatment coming in for arthritis. So you may find in the very near future, and I could even say maybe in around about a year or so, that we're going to have some beautiful treatment for people that are suffering with, arthritis or rheumatoid arthritis or anything like that. So that is a prediction, but it's also something that's going to be very good for you. But in the meantime, try not to let it hold you back. Work with the body, ask your body, just kind of like, okay, what do I need to do? Do I need to put a heat pack on? Do I need, and try just little different things. Maybe do a little bit of a search on Google or a search on things to find different ways to work with it. I do feel that you can bring that into a balance again, sweetheart. Yes, it may be something that you have to learn to live with, but I don't feel it's going to stop you moving forward. So please keep that in mind.
Okay.
I hope
another question.
Yes, you're right.
This is this is more of a question for my great grandmother. Does she see that I'm having issues with other family members, such as my mother, my grandmother, not so much my dad. My dad had multiple aneurysms, and I almost lost them like twice. But does she see that I'm having those
she does
a lot of issues with them? And I don't know how to handle it. I wish she was here to give me advice, but she can't.
Actually,
she comes to me through a dream.
Yeah, she does try to help you, sweetheart. So she may come through in your dreams. But what she showed, when you was talking, she was telling me that the family's stubborn. So maybe on some level, like we're talking about your mother and your grandmother, they can be very set in their ways, she says. So it's not about trying. You've always been the one to please everyone, your great-grandmother says. Sometimes you just need to step back and please you. And so maybe on some level she's saying, the old saying is sometimes when we get set in our ways, and she shows me that your mother and your grandmother are very set in their ways. So it's not about necessarily trying to make it right. She says that things will heal in time. She wants you to look after you foremost. It's like you're the important one here. And she shows me very clearly that, you're on the right track. You've got a lovely person in your life now, and you'll move forward in this way. And she wants you to focus on that a little bit more. The rest will settle in time, she says. But believe in you, she says, don't feel that you have to fix it all. Let your mother and your grandmother realise their maybe wrongdoings or wrong way of looking at things as well. I hope that's helped, my darling, and I thank you for your time.
Yes.
Okay, so I've had a really wonderful time. I just want to say a very big thank you to everybody before I finish up my show tonight. But I will be here next week, same time, same place, and of course with the same crew. So I would like to thank you all very much just for everything, all the time and energy, your calls, and especially for my two calls tonight. I thank you very much because, you've given me an opportunity, one, to let people know how I work, but also to work with your loved ones. And for those of you who may be grieving or have lost someone close to you, please know that they are never too far. We only have to sometimes be in that space to call them in. As I was saying earlier, I am a practicing medium clairvoyant of over 30 odd years. I'm very honoured to work with the spirit world. And I think when we realise that there's a very thin veil between this world as we know it and the afterworld. So do whatever you need to do to, allow yourself to heal. Let people be there for you if you are in grief. But know that, grief doesn't have to be something that stops us living our life. It will pause it, and it will have moments where, I myself have gone through grief and lost my mother, who was a very important part of my life. So, I am so grateful that I understand that they are never too far away, and we only have to call them in. And we don't have to call them in, like, hello. We just have to speak from our heart. and when we speak from our heart, it's automatic, like a beam of light just comes from you to them, and they just follow that light, and they come to you, and they may come in dreams, they may come in, simple messages, they may come through a song that you used to sing together. I know for my mum used to love bellbirds, and still loves bellbirds, I should say. But and whenever I hear a bellbird here in Australia, it's just a little reminder that she's around. So please, no matter how hard it is, reach out to the people that you love. Reach out if you don't have someone close to you. Reach out to someone who can, look for the services that can really be of assistance to you. Now, moving forward with the shows ahead, I'm really hoping to bring in a lot of different things. I'll bring a few callers in at times. I'm going to bring a few guests in at times. I'm also going to talk a lot of different things about spiritual things. Maybe we'll talk about crystals. Maybe we'll talk about what a psychic does, or maybe we'll talk about nature. I love to mix it up. For those of you who would like to find me, look, I'm on Facebook, definitely. It's Rayleen Kable. Rayleen Kable, that's it. And if you're looking for me on my website, it's www.raylenkable.com.au. I have to say that slowly because I speak too fast. But I have had the most beautiful time, and I'm so much more relaxed. So now get used to it, everyone, because I love talking. And I'm just really honoured to be a part of this wonderful team here on A1R Radio Psychic and Moonstruck TV. So I hope whatever you do, today, tonight, whatever time it is in the world, I hope you have the most beautiful, blessed day. And please keep in mind that, where we put our energy is where we are. So if you want to have a beautiful day, put your mindset in that beautiful space. Okay, today's going to be a wonderful day. I'm going to feel balanced. I'm going to feel peace. I'm going to feel joy and happiness. Sometimes we have to put the energy out there to create the energy around us. So I do hope that you've had a lovely time. I'm still here for maybe a minute or so, but I have really enjoyed it. Now, I do want to thank everybody for taking the time to listen, and I just look forward to, catching you every Thursday, same time, same channel, same place, and we'll do some beautiful things. I'm getting my lovely countdown, so let's see if I can really finish it right on time. I haven't got a clock in front of me, but thank you, Dave, and all the crew out there. So let's have a lovely day, night, evening, morning. Fill your day with blessings and beautiful thoughts. I look forward to seeing you next week, and I'm sure that we'll have a lot to share. And not every week I will be able to, let's say, do reads, but I would love to share some knowledge with you, and I'd love you to be a part of that. Thank you for making me feel so welcome. I hope that you have the most special day, and just remember, look me up I'm on Facebook. I'm everywhere, to be honest. I'm everywhere, but you're all beautiful souls, and you've shared your time and energy with me, and I thank you for that. And I will always say, before I finish my day and my evening and my videos or shows, there's a big thing about being in your center. I will say, have the most beautiful time. Blessed be you. And, just know that you're loved. Just know that there's a bigger consciousness out there that supports us, and we're all a part of that. So let's enjoy what we're doing here on this beautiful earth plane, and let's make it work for us. Namaste. Have a beautiful day.